All right, you're watching We Found Your Music. I'm your host, Grant Owens. We're here at Cassette Recordings with Micky Blue, coming all the way from Brooklyn to LA. We're very excited to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing 3 tracks for us here live.
Thank you for having me.
bringing the recorded tracks to life. Your EP is Wild Things.
Yes.
And one of the tracks was Wild Things that you played.
Yeah.
All the songs are very cheery and upbeat, but you're definitely writing about some interesting subject matter.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the themes in the songwriting that you're laying down on this EP.
Yeah. So the theme of the EP is "You're nobody till you know somebody," which is kind of funny and sad.
Mm-hmm.
I really hit a very low point in my career, my artist career, and I was just really sick of not having the right connections and people making me feel that my art wasn't important just because I didn't know the right people. And I thought that was kind of crazy, and this whole notion of like you're nobody until you know somebody, I mean, that's not art. So I just kind of said screw it, and my producer on the EP, Micky Vallon, the other Micky, we just like sat down for like maybe 6 weeks and just like wrote what felt true to us and organic, and we were just speaking from our souls, and we drank a lot of dark and stormy cocktails.
And that's another song of yours.
It is, yeah. That's kind of my signature cocktail.
Oh, okay.
Dark and stormy.
Okay.
It's like my drink.
Nice.
So
Noted.
yeah, exactly. So we just like drank those and like sipped away our sorrows and made something that spoke to us. So
So you're writing about real life situations, and that lyric is recurring in a couple of your songs. You're nobody till somebody.
Till you know somebody.
knows
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's hard. It's a tongue twister. I know.
There's a lot of interesting lyrics. Like you sing about the red carpet, roll out the red carpet, and just all these experiences that you've been through.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The, Champagne Rain is really about like kind of women throwing themselves at men and letting them be subjected to men or just anybody's approval. And I would see girls at like Lavo or like the Jane or whatever, and the promoters literally stand outside and they go you, and they pick people out of the line. I thought, how disgusting.
Yeah.
But those girls are they're setting themselves up for that, and I just and there's a lot of that in the industry too, in the music industry, and I just wanted no part of that. So
Absolutely. So you mentioned you collaborated with Micky Vallon on this EP. So talk about the process of getting this EP together, and who did you write with? Who did you work with? And it's finally out. So tell us about the finished product.
Yeah. Micky Vallon, he's an amazing producer, and like I said, we just kind of we just really gelled from day one of meeting each other. We didn't mean to make a whole EP. We just were set up on a session, and then
You guys live close to each other in New York?
yes, yeah, we're like a 40-minute train ride, so not terribly close, not terribly long.
As long as the train doesn't break down.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So we wrote mostly, we started all the ideas together, and then we invited, 2 other amazing writers to help us finish some of the songs. So one of the writers is Leon Hart, and he's also an artist, and he's incredible,
And we
amazing
played them
writer.
on We Found Your Music.
Yes, exactly. So definitely check him out. And then Jorn van der Voort is my Dutch buddy. He's from Amsterdam, and he's an incredible writer. He's written for like a bunch of big DJs, actually, like Hardwell and Martin Garrix, all those people. But this is the music that he loves to do, is like pop and
you brought
indie.
a lot of creative minds into the room. Google all those names because they've all been doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So how long have you been doing music?
Forever, my whole life. So I didn't actually start talking until I was 4 years old. But I was always singing and making music. So I feel like my whole family just knew from day one that I was going to be a musician and that I was going to sing. We just didn't really know where I was going to fit in. I did opera, I did jazz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was studying to be a coloratura. And then, you know, I got kind of kicked out of the practice rooms because they were really mad. They would like hear me writing pop music and they were like, this is for classical people. Like, you know, you're wasting time on the...
But that was your true love, was pop music.
Exactly.
But vocal training in opera is such a great base for singing in general.
It really is. And I'm so grateful for my training.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just helped tremendously to hit those hard notes.
That's really cool. Who are some of your favorite musicians you've been listening to, you know, throughout your life?
Throughout my life, so with my dad, I was brought up on like Motown and Billie Holiday, Frank Sinatra, you know, all of that. And with my mom, it was like The Doors and Joni Mitchell. So I got kind of like two different eras of music, and yeah, that I still like listen to all that music all the time because I love it so much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. So you're here in Los Angeles. What brings you to LA?
I am here to see you, of course.
That's right. Our first time meeting was tonight.
That's right. I know. And just to like write and meet some other like amazing artists out here and collaborators, and so just been doing some really cool sessions.
And the people at Cassette Recordings.
Yes, this studio is amazing. You guys should definitely be checking all of this out. This is an incredible studio.
Yeah.
People need to come down and see this.
And we managed to get a live show together
Yes.
between us at school night.
Yes,
So,
I'm playing school night, which like I can't even believe that I'm playing school night. Like
I can't believe that we got it together.
I know, thanks to you.
That's very exciting.
Seriously, I'm just like, I'm freaking out. I'm so excited.
We're very excited to have you here. Your EP is Wild Things, and you play that tonight. Any new music coming out?
Yes, actually. I have a single called Little White Lies, which I actually wrote before the EP. And it's funny that it's coming out after, but it just works out that way. But yeah, it's just, it was a song I wrote after a breakup, and you know, it's very like dark. We did a music video, so we'll be putting that out at some point.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like dark and spooky, and yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we'll look out for that single. We're glad to hear new music is on the way. The single, the EP is Wild Things. Little White Lies is coming out soon, probably by the time we get these videos up. Micky Blue, thank you so much for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
We'll keep writing about you on the blogs. We'll keep listening to you, and you at home keep listening to her.
Thanks.
For We Found Your Music, I'm Grant Owens, Micky Blue. We'll catch you next time.